After a few days of constant struggling because the chapter wasn't translated yet, Chapter 3 of Crazy Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak is here, and this is the point where the story seems to be ramping up in what's gonna happen. The story seems to have the side of Whole Horse trying to get a woman's parrot, Boingo joining and also trying to find Thoth, Ryoko trying to find out what happened to Kakyoin with the help of Thoth, Josuke really just chilling, to be honest, and his grandfather trying to search for Thoth for Boingo. And speaking of which, so we saw Josuke's grandfather, and it was really nice to see him before everything that happened in Diamond is Unbreakable, since he really seems like a nice guy, and we're actually seeing him do his job here, and his mannerisms and all of that really well here. So hopefully we see more of Josuke's grandfather throughout the spin-off, especially because he is bringing another perspective into the story so far. So just having more scenes with him and maybe him actually contributing to the plot would be really fun to see. Another moment that just made me smile, to be honest, is the scene where Ryoko mentioned the movie. Ryoko talks about Replicant from Blade Runner and saying that their hairstyle is similar to Josuke's, and it really seems like something that Araki himself would do, just to make a random reference to some sort of media. And I do have to give props to Kodono for being able to replicate Araki's weirdness so well and just mentioning some random movie off the bat. Something that only 16.6% of my audience would notice. And speaking of Ryoko, there is the fact that she slapped Josuke, but the prediction would be that Ryoko would slap Josuke and kick his ass. However, we do not see the latter happen yet. This could mean that there will be a future chapter where ass kicking occurs. Or maybe this is just another example of Thoth's prediction not working out as expected. But maybe this means literally nothing and I'm overthinking stuff, who knows. There's something interesting in this chapter. It's not necessarily a complaint, but it's just something I've noticed, and it's just that Josuke seems to be a bit too mean-spirited. Like, it was fine in the first few chapters because it was people making fun of his hair that made him so angry, but here his attitude just overall seems pretty rude, even though he wasn't really doing anything and the people around him weren't really doing anything at all. But I could still see Josuke's point of view here. It's just a little weird. However, I do think this could work well with the story because Josuke was like really just mellowed out at the start of Diamond is Unbreakable. So maybe there's going to be a story beat in this spin-off of Josuke slowly mellowing out as the story goes. You know, maybe something will happen or it'll just be a slow progress, which I would prefer. But yeah, I feel like if the cards are played right, this could really improve Josuke's character just overall, and it could even tell us a lot about, you know, his own backstory, like even before this spin-off would take place. So yeah, hopefully this negative part about the spin-off for me works well at the end. The highlight of the chapter definitely has to be the ending of it though, because the bird stand thing from last chapter, the one with the tickets, finally attacked Whole Horse, and it ended the chapter on a cliffhanger with Whole Horse almost shooting someone. The stand seems to be controlling him, so I do hope to see how Whole Horse is going to stop this stand. Maybe we'll see another stand user. Not really. It would be as likely as Giorno being in Stone Ocean, but why wasn't he there?